Uh, so, thanks for watching my live stream here. I'm going to do a training summary. Why do I do this? I got my green belt officially last spring. So I'm now embarking on the path to black belt, which will take many years, but I now have a green belt with 1 silver star in the Bujinkan training system. Last I did training summary for July. Now I will do training summary for August. I will walk through the year here, and my year starts with the training calendar. The year starts in July, and now I'm at August. In August last year, I started off with training the so-called hard techniques. There are 3 of them. You're supposed to break his balance. You go to the left first, and then you go in with the right stroke. There are 8 fundamental techniques, which I need to know to get the next rank. The first one is Ichimonji, the first position. And you also have to train sword techniques, of course. I also was training 2 different judo throws in August. You're supposed to hold his collar. You step forward with the left foot, and you place the right leg forward. And then you sit down and throw him to the left on the diagonal, which is very difficult. You need to practice with mats. It's hard to describe it here, but you need to memorize the sequence. You need to practice on your agility. You also need to have a great focus and a great concentration to do these. Later on in August, I was training training the Koku kata, which is a black belt kata, but where you block and strike him on the arm, but you need to get your body out of the way first. You can't always block stuff if a weapon comes out. But that's a bit too hard to explain here. But I was also training some Tai Chi. The movement I've been working on lately here, it's called Fair Lady Works Shuttles, or 4 corners. You try to move in all 4 directions, and you do stepping sequences. You do a high block, and then you do push to the chest. But when you train, you usually start off with, after the warm-up, you do the ukemi, the break fall training. And I figured out when you practice the throws, you need to stand close to your opponent and pull him off balance. You need to come around him and distract before you do the throws. You usually need to have control of his elbow and the shoulders. You can also hook his leg. Um, um, and also I've been working on a run streak. I started a run streak in August. You need to practice the fundamentals, which are of course walking and running. I'm trying to get a better running technique now, and raised my VO2 max, my overall conditioning. I was rehearsing the break falls. I was rehearsing a choke hold. I can't show that here, but you need to usually need to turn to the right, because most people will hold with the right hand. So you need to take hold of his left arm and get it out of the way. I was rehearsing punching sequences. I was doing the Saki test. Well, just practicing. That comes much later. The instructor stands behind you and strikes with the sword. You're supposed to train your intuition. Very difficult. But I was using breathing techniques to keep my cool. Don't practice this at home. I was continuing the run streak. I was doing some boxing training. I only do fitness boxing these days. I did one sparring match in the late 80s or early 90s. Most of you guys probably weren't even born then, but at the end of the week, I was also training some more Tai Chi. I was doing some Qi Gong. All Kung Fu moves like the water hands. Shoot bow, that's kind of interesting. I haven't done that for some years. I was practicing a bar hang, hanging from a bar. I can do 1 minute now, I think. And I was practicing some easy punching techniques. And the ora gyakko, the inner lock. Usually you start off by doing the lock to the outside. But you can also do them on the inside. I was continuing to work on my conditioning by running. Then later on I was doing some hanbo, the short stick techniques. You need to have a great skill to be able to use the short staff properly, but you can do katas with the short staff also. Later on I was practicing the omote gyakko, which is the outer lock or outer reversal. I was practicing how to move. You need to get out of the way, preferably even before he grabs you. You need to move out of the way before. At the end of the month, I was practicing practicing some grappling with the bear hug. Also self-defense. Get out of a wrist lock. I was doing the Tai Chi 24 form, which I usually don't do, which I think is a kind of a bastardization of the form, but that's the form you usually see. I do the 37 form usually, which is an abbreviation of the original long form. So I will end the stream soon here. On the 31st of August, I was trying to do the form a lot quicker, which is very difficult. You can speed it up, but you need to keep the same fluidity and balance. To some of you guys, I may look like a beginner, but I've been doing this for 4 years now. I'm trying to get some fluidity to the basic movements. I probably don't even do the ward off left correctly, but maybe my brush knee looks a little bit more fluid now. Which goes a low block and a strike to the chest. Thanks for watching. I'll come back tomorrow with some more videos and watch my short videos. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.